What's going on, guys? Here is a here's honesty for you, right? So I messed around, man, and I didn't really. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Hope you guys can hear me. I messed around and didn't send an email out to everybody, man, who's supposed to be part of the show today. So I dropped the ball. so so it's just me. It's just me. Um, listen. So allow me to be able to talk to you guys a little bit about what SBS is about. Small business stand up is about. So it's about young entrepreneurs, man, trying to make it to that next level by leveraging each other's knowledge, skills, um, contacts, funds, all that good stuff to be able to get to that next level. That's what SBS is about, man. So a bunch of entrepreneurs, man, who's going to get together and we're going to chop it up about some stuff. If you guys want to be a part of this thing here, man, I just sent the link. If you look at the subscription, what's it called, subject or whatever the call is, you'll see the Patreon group. Okay, so you can hear me, man. I appreciate it, Lenny, man. How you doing, brother? You doing okay? I dropped the ball today, man. I forgot to send this. I tried to send this email out to everybody, and you know how that sometimes it don't go out, man. So I messed around and didn't send it out. But today is small business stand up, right? So next week, next Tuesday, we're gonna kick off the real estate aholics, man. So we back at it, guys, dropping those Jews. So if you guys in real estate, looking to get into real estate, do not hesitate to log in, man, and become a part of the team. So right now I'm on top of the roof. I'm at the rooftop here, man. Just kind of chopping up a little bit, man. Weather's nice, man. But I'm gonna give you guys some game, man. So we're gonna talk a little bit about some business, man. So what are your goals, man? Let's make this thing an interactive thing, man. Shoot me a text. We got my information, or leave a comment. Leave a comment. Whatever, let's chop it up. If you want to log in, man, I can drop the link so you can get in here as well, man. So we can talk a little bit. All right. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna post this link right now in the chat real quick. If you want to log in, go ahead and log in. Just make sure you're not doing any cussing or anything like that, because I had to drop you like a bad habit, man. YouTube got a lot of new things they got going on right now. So I haven't got a chance to read a lot of their stuff they got going on. So I don't want to get, booted off, man. So please, be respectful. But if you want to log in, I just dropped the link, StreamYard, man, and let's chop it up, man. So again, man. So what is business, man? Is when you know, I've been in business now, a little bit of 8 years now, man. So I always had the entrepreneur spirit. Even working for a 9 to 5 company, man, I always try to figure out something I can do to bring in some extra revenue. So um, I'm a businessman. That's basically what I am. So even if I'm working at a company, um, I look at it from a business perspective, right? When I see, you know, let's say I see some old. It's funny how this works, right? I can see some old broken up pallets or whatever the case is. In my mind, I start computing how much money that's in that palace. That's how my mind operates. If I go to a restaurant, my first thing is like, listen, if everybody paying $100 a plate here, how much money this restaurant is making? That's just how I operate, right? So everything I look at it with a business lens on it, man. Even down to the family structure, right? You got to run like a business, man. That's the only way we're gonna survive, right? I really believe that the government is basically pushing everybody to get an LLC. Because really, I honestly believe if you don't have an LLC or business set up, I don't know how you're making it. Because it's the ways that you can run your life through your business and write a lot of that stuff off. Stuff that you're normally just paying for, shirts and stuff like that you use to go present to people or whatever the case is. That stuff is a write-off, man. Glasses and things of these days, man. Your cell phone bill, all that good stuff. Even your kids, man. If you got underage kids, man, you can actually use them, man, and employ them basically, right? And write that stuff off at the end of the year. So it's a lot of different things that you can do, man. Go to irs.gov and pull up that list, man. Go and get that LLC, man. If you guys are in Michigan, right? I don't know if they changed it or not. Last time I looked, man, to get an LLC set up, it's only $50 basically. $50. So if you contact an attorney or get somebody else to do it, they charge you over $50. They just beat you out of some money. So it's really inexpensive, right? Now I know the people that's in California is like, what? But there's a lot more. But in Michigan, you definitely can do that, man, and get your LLC set up. So you want to know how to structure your LLC, right? There's many different ways to structure your LLC, man. It's a lot of you can set it up as a sole proprietor. You can set it up many different ways, right? So what I would do, man, is go on, pull these things up, man. Pull up an LLC in the different ways to actually structure it, man, and do some research. Right? If you know you're trying to get into real estate, maybe go talk to a real estate investor that's close by you or who don't mind, having you to pick their brain for a little bit to kind of see how they got it set up. Or most likely talk to you, a CPA or your attorney, right? You may want to go on YouTube and look at a couple things, man. It can't hurt to look that up as well, man. But main thing, you want to get that done as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Now, I've had people reach out to me to say, "Hey, man, I'm just getting into real estate wholesaling. Do I need an LLC to get started?" So I always tell them this, right? I closed my first deals. I closed 4 deals in one. It was three houses, small houses, and a corner store. What's up? What's up with you, Sean, man? Hey, man, hop on with me, man. Let's chop it up a little bit, man. I'm gonna drop this link in here for you, bro. Hop on with me real quick. I just dropped it in there. So my first one was 4 deals in one. And I think even after that, man, I did another deal before I actually set up my LLC. So, your LLC is to protect you. So if somebody comes after you, or whatever the case, they can't sue you personally. They only can sue the LLC. So as soon as you get it, you can. And most of you guys, you live in these areas that you really can't afford to do it. Once you close your deal, I would say do it immediately. Very important. You want to protect yourself, especially if you're dealing with commercial property. Now, if you're dealing with commercial properties and your name is on these commercial contracts, that's a huge red flag because you're dealing with high net worth individuals. You may be dealing with attorneys. You're dealing with people who probably been doing it for a while, and they see your personal name run on that contract. That's a red flag. Because if you have an attorney that you're dealing with. Oh, okay, you're not able to. Okay, we'll catch you next time, man. Appreciate you jumping on real quick though. Yeah. So what was I saying, man? So normally when you're dealing with a lawyer, right? They see your name on that contract. It's a lot of red flags, and if something goes wrong, they can sue you personally. So I always say if you're going to get into this commercial wholesaling, owner finance, things of that nature, master lease options, you need to have an LLC set up before you do anything. Protect yourself, guys. Protect yourself. And then now once you get that set up, man, you really want to know what do you want to do? Do you want to do real estate? Do you want to do something else? What is that is? Mine that thing out, man, and map it out, put it in paper, and execute. And find you a community who are doing exactly what you're trying to get done, who somebody in your area who are successful, and go learn from the master. Right? That's the only way you're gonna get this thing done. Unless you're gonna just get bruised and battered, right? That's where I did it, right? So I didn't get a mentor, man. So there's a lot of things. I left a lot of money on the table, all kind of stuff, man. So I wish I'd have gotten me a person, made myself available to that person, value, and made myself a value to that person to where he would want to, help me out or whatever the case is. And the way that you can do that is this: if you call a person in your area, you call enough wholesalers, man, somebody's gonna give you something to gain, right? But I would say what you want to do, man, you want to see these guys who have these signs that said, I buy houses, right? Call them up and say, listen, I see that you buy houses, man. What can I do to help you in your business? Nobody's going to turn you away, right? He said, well, okay, well, I got to sign up in this area, man. I don't live in that area. If you see anything in this area that fits this buying criteria, give me a call. And your next words to them say, listen, I'm okay with doing that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get out on a consistent basis. I'm gonna try to find you some in this area, get this buying criteria, and you say, this is what I want from you. It's really not about the check at this time. I need you when we get a deal that's done. I need you to walk me through the deal so I can understand exactly what that is, how that looks, what that looks like. And if that person's not willing to do that, you need to move on to the next person. Simple as that. You need to see it from the beginning to the end. If that person's not willing to walk you through from beginning to the end, he's not serious. So, just like me, man. If you do that to me, I will walk you through it as well, right? But right now, I'm not really dealing with residential anymore, so it's commercial now going forward for me. I send those out to some other guys that I know here in the Dallas area or different states or whatever the case is to get those deals done. But so it's strictly commercial for me. Do you guys have any questions for me? Okay, with that said, inbox me tomorrow. Got questions? I'm at work right now. I don't know who this is though. Who is that? Somebody trying to trying to advertise, man. Ah, I ain't mad at you, whoever you are, bro. Let's go get it. So you guys have any questions for me? So I had a person ask me as well, man. He said, man, would you say it's beneficial to jump right into commercial real estate rather than going to residential? Man, I always say, man, whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. Looking back on it, um, I probably would start it off in commercial. I probably start off in commercial. Now, and that's just me, right? Because I'm a person. I'm gonna go do what I need to do to get the knowledge I need in order to close deals. And I'm a self-motivated person. Right? So I don't really need nobody holding my hand or anything. Just point me in a direction, and that's where I'm going. If you're not that person, I would say, man, start off with residential. Figure that thing out. Get you a couple of deals under your belt. So that way, when you step up to that next level, you get a little bit of idea of what's kind of going on. Even though commercial is a lot different from residential. How you would put an offer in is different, but it's worth it. We're talking about a deal possibly instead of on a residential wholesale deal, you're looking at what 5 to 10 grand on an average per deal, right? But a commercial, you can do, easy do a 6-figure paycheck on a deal, but those don't come around too often, right? So you may do maybe 2 in a year, maybe 3 in a year, whatever the case is. Now, maybe 1 a year, but it's worth it. You may have to put that time in, put those offers in, and sooner or later somebody gonna say yes, and you got to know what to do with it once they say yes. It's a lot of cold calling, a lot of talking to people, a lot of sending emails, sending postcards, all that good stuff. But when it pays off good. And now you're talking about generational wealth here, right? We talk about negotiating yourself some equity position into a 100-unit apartment complex where a person is doing a syndication on this deal, give you money up front, give you money every quarterly, give you position in this deal. So when they get ready to sell it in, let's say, 4 or 5 years, you get a nice chunk of change. So there's ways to do that, man. We're dealing with commercial. So commercial, sky's the limit. And the great thing too about commercial is that you're dealing with sophisticated people. So if you're the type of person that can think outside of the box, you will win in this game. What's up, Mike? How you feeling, brother? Salute to you. Okay, yeah, absolutely, man. Oh, Tip, what's up with you, Tip? I'm sorry, bro. It don't show your name and all that stuff on here, bro. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you guys, man. But yeah, so yeah, I got some people. Yeah, man, we back, man. So let's do a little transition here, man. So um, as you guys may know, man, pretty much, man, this network we've been jumping this thing off for a whole year now, right? So we had quite a bit of shows last year, from residential to we did a show on from real estate to small business stand up. We had also a stock uh, stock show as well. We had also what I'm trying to say, a doctor show, a therapist show that we had as well. But now what we're doing now, we're bringing this thing all the way back down to the bare essence, man. Right? We want to deal with this real estate, and we want to deal with business, financial literacy, um, credit. You anything has to do with stuff like that, man. Becoming, your own bank with your life insurance. We will have a lot of people on here on this show, man, that's talking about that. People who are actually out here killing it, and their thing is to help you guys understand how to do exactly what they're doing. So I always tell them, man, that, in order to come on this show, you have to have a heart of a teacher. And let me say this to you. Let me say this to you as well. There will be people on here who are selling services, right? You have a person that's going to be on here that maybe does credit repair, whatever the case is. But and 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 what I'm gonna say, and this is what I'm letting them know. So listen, man. Normally with credit repair stuff like that, I don't think really a person should be charging a person to do that. I really don't. It's something that's really easy to actually do yourself. Now, a person may charge for it because another person don't have time to do it. Yes, you deserve to get paid to do that in that situation. But it's easy, man. Go online and pull up some different documents, man, and send that stuff out a couple times yourself, man. Don't be spending no 15, 20, 1,500, all that stuff, man, on credit restoration. When a lot of those people don't do what they're supposed to do, man. That just keep it real. So my thing here, man, if you see the subject or whatever the case is, go to the Patreon, man. Get on there, man. There's gonna be a lot of jewels that we drop. So some of the videos that you will be seeing on this channel, the full version will be on Patreon. Go to the Discord, and if you're an expert in something, chop it up with people that's going to be on there, man, from across the country, sometime across the world. So it's going, we're just kicking it off now. So we want to build a community so we can do different things, guys. This is the jump. This is the day. Today is the jump off period, and unfortunately, I dropped the ball. So I had a big email set up. I thought I sent it out to everybody, man, and I didn't send it out, but it didn't go out, man. So my team's supposed to be on here. We're supposed to be chopping up about some different things, but everything happens for a reason. So I'm glad you guys were able to see me. I wish one of you guys would jump on here with me before we can chop it up, but I understand, man, you guys are busy. Yeah, so definitely let me know, man. If anything I can do to help, man, please reach out to me, man. If you want to talk to me, my number is 972-836-9814. That's 972-836-9814. And email address is Mid-City Network. Mid-City Network. If you guys want to be a person on the team, want to come on board and tell people what you do, or you want to have a reoccurring um, co-host position on here. So I think we're gonna have about at least 8 people. So everybody's gonna do something a little bit different. And what I'll do, I have quite a few topics, and we all kind of touch on some topics or whatever the case is. Make it entertaining. We want to entertain, edutain, or whatever, however you say it, right? We want to make sure we're very have some jewels to drop, but at the same time, man, make it be entertaining. It's possible. So you're gonna see me do a lot of different things, man. What you guys didn't see last year, you didn't see me go downtown to show my butt downtown. You didn't see me turn up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to do some crazy things, right? You will see me actually turn up. So now that I got some rest, we had to shut it down for the last 2 months of last year. I'm ready to rock. I'm ready to do this thing, man. So it's a thing called guerrilla marketing that don't cost you any money, but it gets you maximized exposure. So tune in, you'll see exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm about to turn up. I'm gonna be on the street talking to people about they going to work and they know they want to have a business. I want to know why. Why you open that business yet? Right? Why you open that hot dog stand that you've been thinking about since you was a kid? What is your problem? And I'm gonna turn up. I'm from Michigan, man, so I really don't care about what people say. So you can't offend me, right? So just keep it real, man. So, but it's all gonna be on the channel, man. So now listen, this will be broadcast on about 8 different platforms. Like we have like 2 or 3 different YouTube channels, man. 2 or 3 different Facebook groups. It will be. Twitch, all that good stuff, man. Anchor, all that stuff. So it will be broadcasting all in different markets. And matter of fact, last year, I think the number one watch place was in the Philippines. So the Philippines really liked what we was actually doing, man. I looked at that. I'm like, wow. So a lot of people was watching from the Philippines last year. So let's see if we can, we can bring that thing back home to the U.S. Right? So yeah, hey man, hey, I want to tell y'all, man, continue to rock with me, man. I'm gonna rock with you guys, man. Let me know if I can help you in any way. If you need, I'm the plug, right? I'm the plug. So if you need somebody, whatever you're trying to do, you got a house for sale, you got trying to get some hard money lenders, or you need a title company or whatever that is, shoot me a text, man. I pull up my network, the people that's in my network, man, send you out a contact, man. That's what I do. I'm the contact guy. I don't care what it is. We got people who sell airplanes. You want to buy an airplane? Shoot your boy a text, man. Let me get you in front of my guy who can get you a plane. I don't care what it is. Well, as long as it's legal. I ain't in that business, right? I ain't in that business. We trying to make it happen on a legal scale. So all right. Any questions for me, man? You guys have any questions for me? Let me check the comment section real quick. If not, I'm gonna get off this call, man. I'm out here enjoying this good Texas weather, this Dallas, Texas weather. It feels good out here. Should have brought me a little mattress or something out here, man. Laid back and chill. This feels good out here, you know. So, any questions for me, man? You guys have any comments for me? Anybody want to jump on and chop it up? I'm gonna post this one more time, man. If y'all want to jump on here real quick, you can. Just hit the link. It You can add yourself and jump right on here with me, man. Ask me any question that you want to ask, bro. So again, small business stand up is every other week. So we do 2 hours on. What's up, my brother Terry? How you feeling, brother? Man, we miss you, bro. We'll be back, man. Real estate aholics, man. We'll be back next Tuesday. We kick back off new seasons. So we'll be back, man. So we got to get you on the Small Business Stand Up podcast, man, because we need to promote your business, brother. I see what you're doing, man. Your tire shop, all that stuff you got going on over there, man. I see you always having some kind of event going on there, man. And every time I see you, I'm like, man, I should be back home. I should be home enjoying this with my guy, man. So, yeah, salute to you, brother. Salute to you, man. And also, man, appreciate you support, man. Really do, bro. Yeah, man, all is well with me. I can't complain, man. I'm out here in Dallas, man. I'm in this good weather right here, sitting out on the rooftop. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I need me is a good old drink or something. You know what I'm saying? I can't complain, bro. I can't complain. Just ready to kick this season off, man. I got a lot of new people, man, who's gonna be coming on. With the real estate stuff, pretty much the same people, but we got some new things that we're doing. You guys will be able to see us do different deals. You'll be able to see us in action doing deals. Join our Patreon, guys. Go. The link is in the description. Join the Patreon. Join the Discord as well. It's a lot of stuff that's happening. A lot of stuff that's happening. So if you're looking to get into real estate, you know anybody looking to get into real estate, let us know, man. Reach out to us, man. I'll plug you guys in. Yeah, man, we try, man. We got to feed the people, man. We try, man. So and again, and it's free, T. It's free, man. We're not charging people for nothing, man. So see, here's the deal, man. This is what I've learned, right, in life and in business. When you're around a bunch of successful people, right, they don't have no problem with giving you the game. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever been around a person who has some major chips or whatever the case is, if you sit down and have a conversation with this person, he'll tell you this is what you should be doing. This is what you should be doing. Talk to my guy. He's a lawyer. He can help you do this, this, and this. And then give you the game that's going on with their life because what you do don't affect them at all. Right? So what we're trying to do is adopt that same mindset. Instead of just give me, get out the way, get away from me or whatever the case is, we don't do that. We're going to drop some jewels here and there until we build this community up to where we all rock it, bro, and we able to get a venue over here and go when people come see us or whatever the case is. That's the whole goal. That's the whole goal. So my guys, man, they're killing them in the real estate field, bro. You know what I'm saying? So not me. I'm just strictly doing commercial now, commercial deals now. I got some guys that still doing residential, but it's all commercial for me. I'm trying to go get that money now, right? Well, so what it is multifamily property like apartment complexes, storage facilities, trailer parks, not a trailer home, but the trailer park. I mean, with the trailer home owner as well. Um, some land, depending on where it's at, it's got to be like commercial land, depending on where it's at. That's kind of my wheelhouse now. So I'm dealing with the people who have that high net worth, right? Who's doing huge syndication deals and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm trying to go get it, brother. I'm trying to go get it, man. Hey, I'm gonna be down there for the next kickball game too, man. Like to meet you. See you, bro. At the next kickball tournament that you guys have down there. And I'm getting ready to do one here this year for real estate investors, bro. The market here in Dallas it's why here in Dallas, it's a beautiful thing here in Texas, man. You know, it, you have a lot of people, man, from like New York, California, a lot of surrounding cities and stuff like that are moving, surrounding states or whatever that are moving to Texas. So Texas, even in the recession, man, what stuff was going on, Texas was still booming. There's a lot going on here, man. A lot going on here. Think about it though, T man. A lot of the Fortune 500 companies, these big wigs and stuff like that, man, they're based here because they don't have no state tax, right? So all them big major companies, they're based here for the taxes. So if a person is here and he don't have a job, he don't want to work. They'll just keep it real. You can literally leave one job to go to another job. Okay, so you said I don't have big money, but my credit is on. Absolutely, man. In real estate, see, here's some things that people don't know. In real estate, you don't really have to have money. You have to have the know-how, basically, right? Think about this, team. How many people lose their houses for taxes to what is called a land bank in Michigan every single month? They lose their house, or I think in Michigan they do it maybe every 60 days or something like that. But you get people that lose their house for they may owe $500 in taxes on this property, but because they can't afford it, they end up losing their home. Or they may owe 2 or 3,000, maybe even 10,000 on a property that's worth about 30, 40,000, right? So in that situation, yes, you would need to have some bread, right? But let's say you run into that person and you say, because here in Texas they have it where they give you like a 90-day notice, which they put it on notice where I can literally go online and see who's going to lose their house in the next 3 months, right? And so this is some things that we do, right? So I will skip trace them. If they're in my neighborhood, I go knock at their door. And I say, hey, my name is Jay Wick. I'm a local investor looking to buy a property, man. I don't know if you knew that this property is up for foreclosure or for taxes, and the government's going to take your property. Did you know that? Well, sometimes it may be a tenant, and they'll say, "Well, man, I didn't know that. Man, I just paid my rent. The landlord didn't tell me that." Well, I tell you what. Let me get the landlord information, and we are investors, so we will buy this property and maybe keep you here as a tenant. Guess what he's going to do? He's going to immediately give me that landlord's phone number, right? So now I got the landlord's phone number. So I give the landlord a call and say, "Hey, I don't know if you knew that this property, is about to be, foreclosed on, man, for taxes and things of that nature, man. What's your plans?" "Man, my wife, lost her job, man. I'm going through this. And matter of fact, I'm not even in Texas anymore. And man, I'm going through so much. Well, I tell you what, man. I would be interested in purchasing this property from you, right? And I see that you owe $6,000, $7,000, or $10,000 in taxes. You need a little work to this property. If I give you this 10 grand, get it out your name, you know, or I just take over the payments or take over the property, or maybe give you a little extra. So let's say the property is worth about 40 grand. You're able to get it for maybe $15,000, right? And all you gotta do now is sign the contract, right? This contract is not binding. It's non-binding for you, but it's binding for them, right? So you immediately reach out to me and say, "Jay, I got a property that's worth $40,000. I just picked it up for $15,000. If you give me $5,000, I'll let it go to you." So now I'm immediately coming to this property with $20,000 in equity in this property. I only paid 20 for it. It's worth 40. Who wouldn't do that? Now, you literally didn't have to pay anything. You basically put it in a contract and you flip the paper. That's all it's called, flipping paper. Wholesaling houses. That's what a lot of us do. So you just got to have to know how to do it. I have tons of. When you go on Patreon, if you sign up for the Patreon, that I just posted the link. If you go on there, I have tons of videos on there that talks about wholesaling houses, like step by step on what to do, how to do it. Okay, you says point, but I have zero debt. Oh, that's excellent, man. That's excellent. Do you have any rental property? T? You have any rental property at all? I have to find out if there's here. So you can say, have you to find out if that's here in Saturn. What's that, wholesaling? Oh, you're talking about as far as the Patreon. That's something that we're offering. So if you look at the top of the video, it should say Discord and it should say Patreon. It's just a link. It's a link on it. If you just hit that, it'll take you to the Patreon, where it's like a $20 subscription on a month-to-month basis, but it has tons of videos on it. The Discord is something that you can get on there and you can actually have conversations with people who are actually doing just what you're doing. Okay, so you do have 3 homes, man. There's ways that you can do that. You can leverage it. You can leverage your equity to acquire more property. You know what I'm saying? You can leverage your equity in those properties to acquire more properties. So think about this. I know a lot of people don't really think about this, right? So let's say you got 3 properties, right? What if you ran across a property? It was a 10 unit. It was a 10-unit property complex. And well, okay, put it like this. Right now, if you got 3 single family, let's say if the roof come off one of them, you got to buy that roof. Let's say a roof come off another, you got to buy that roof as well. What if you had a 10-unit apartment complex under one roof? If roof come up, you just pay for that one roof. Let's say you individually, separately metered those properties to where the tenants pay their own electric bill, their own what their water bill. I think they do that in Michigan as well. Right, so you literally all you do is you can have an outside company to come through to collect the money from you on a monthly basis, to where you ain't got to get out of bed. If something happened, you can hire one of your guys to go through to change the light bulbs or whatever needs to be done. You sit back collecting the check. So let's say if you was to sell all 3 and go buy that 10 unit, but don't sell all 3 until you find a 10 unit first. You put it on the contract, maybe a 60 days or whatever the case is, and then you have me. If you sell it at such a great discount, I know tons of people in Saginaw that will buy it. And you take that money you put down on that 10 unit and let those tenants pay off your mortgage for you. Right? You ain't got to come out of pocket no more. Those tenants that's in there is going to take care of all that for you. And then some. So we got to think on a different level, man. You know what I'm saying? On a different level. And then it's so many things you can do with commercial property. Yeah, you own your home crib as well. So yeah, man, you're in a great situation, T. And you got a company, you got a business, man. You're doing your thing, man. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you. I've been rocking with you when you was selling cars at the dealership. You know what I'm saying? I just see you, man, posting everybody come through who buy a property with you, taking pictures. I've been cyber stalking you for a minute, man. I remember when it was your last day at the job. You know what I'm saying? You was like, basically, this is the last day. You're gonna jump out on faith. You know what I'm saying? Then you open up your tire shop, and it's been on ever since. The community hugs you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I see you by you having these different events, you hugging them back. You know what I'm saying? You always got something going on at your place of business, man. That's like you hugging them back, bro. Salute to you. And I see you got your right hand with you all the time. You know what I'm saying? You and your wife, man. I salute both of y'all, man. Salute both of you guys, bro. Salute to you guys. But listen, man, I ain't ate nothing since 7. I've been up since 5 this morning, man. It's 7 o'clock this time, man. I'm 14 hours in, bro. So, but listen, man. Hey, I salute to everybody, man, whoever reached out to me, everybody whoever used our services, everybody I've helped, anybody that's helping people, man, and not charging a dime, man. I remember a post that you had, right? I feel you, brother. I feel you, T. I feel you. I remember a post that you had posted, man, a little while ago. I think you said a lady. You said she was going on an interview or something like that, or going to a job, and she needed a tire or something like that, and you gave her a tire or something. It was something like that, right? So salute to you for doing that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Salute for doing that. That's that hug, right? When the community hugs you, now you hugging back, man. Salute to you, bro. All right. Listen, guys, I gotta go, man. But hey, man, continue to rock. We finna bring this content to you guys, man. All the thing I ask you guys is to share it, bro. Like it and share it, man. Tune in every week, man. And I'm gonna drop some jewels to you. I know a few things now. I gotta go feed the block, man. I gotta go feed the block. All right, man. Till we meet next Tuesday. Ready for real estate aholics. Lenny, man. Salute to you, Lenny. See you next week, brother. Let's go get it. All right. Jay out. Peace.